In SwiftUI, binding is like a manager assigning tasks to an intern who can then report back and influence the manager's decision. In the last video, we discussed state to store data within a view. Now, we'll learn how to pass that state down to a child view using binding. So we're going to create a parent view and a child view to demonstrate. So let's start coding. So here we have the content view. The first thing we're going to do is change this name to parent view, right? And then we're going to change it over here as well. And then we're going to go to here and then change that to parent view as well. Right? So this is our manager, and what we're gonna do is define a state variable here. So first, let's remove all of this from the VStack and leave it, and then let's create our state variable. So just like we did in the previous video, so state private variable, and in the previous video we did tap count, which is like a counter, right? But here what we're gonna do is a boolean. So is toggled, for example, and then boolean. So we're specifying the type here, and then it's going to be false by default. So this state is keeping track of whether the toggle is on or off. And now let's move on to the body. So inside the body, we create the UI and pass the state as a binding parameter. So now what we're going to do is create a text over here. So text, and then let's say manager, for example, says toggle is, and then here we're going to specify whether it's on or off. So we're going to use a string like this, and then it's going to be is toggled, and then question mark, and then it's gonna be on, and then semicolon off. Cool. So what this means is that if it's toggled, it's gonna return on, and then if it's not toggled, it's gonna return off. So you can see here on the screen that it's off because the boolean is false. Let me change it just to show you guys. I changed this to true, and now you can see it's on over here. And then let's change it back to false for now. Cool. And now what we're gonna do is over here, we probably want to create the child view, but we haven't created that yet. So let's create that. We can jump over here at the bottom. Now you can do another file for this, but let's keep it on the same file because it's short anyway. So child view, and then view, just like the parent view. And then we're gonna create a body, right? And then over here is where we're going to create the binding, right? So it's very similar to state in terms of syntax. So binding the same way, and then var is toggled. And then let's specify the type, which is boolean, and then there's no need to specify whether it's false or not because we're taking it from the state. So binding allows the intern to modify the state of the manager, right? So if a manager decides something, the intern can change his mind. So in this example, if the manager decides that this is toggled, the intern can tell him no, it's not toggled. There's many analogies you can do about this. Cool. And now what we're gonna do is create the toggle here because the child can change it, right? So let's say intern toggles, and then here, come on, and then is on, and then over here we're gonna use a $sign because this isn't binding, so you need to use a $sign, and then is toggle, and then we're gonna add some panning here as well. Now you can see here on the right that nothing happens yet in terms of the child view, so you can't see any of this yet because we haven't put it right here. So let's copy the child view, and then what we're gonna put here as a parameter is toggled. And then we're going to use the same $sign and then the same way we did over here. And that should be pretty much it. Now, again, this toggle modifies the manager state via binding. So this is what binding does. It's like a child that changes the mind of his parent. So now let's reload this. Okay, now you can see the intern toggles, right? So currently the manager says the toggle is off, but the intern is going to change his mind and turn it on and then back off. You see that? So it's very simple. And then we can also create another file for this for organization. Whenever you make a huge app, you probably need more files and more structure. That's pretty much it for binding. This is a great foundation for more interactive apps. And remember, if you want to check out the source code, as usual, it's in the description below. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.